The games are coming thick and fast for Rangers as we have 3 must-win games left now until the winter break. In today's video, we'll discuss all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes why financial experts slammed the Rangers board. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Philippe Clement has revealed a green issue forced Connor Galton off injured against Motherwell. The centre-back hobbled off in the latter stages of the 2-0 win at Fir Park, and Clement confirmed Galton's injury will be assessed as the Rangers players reported to training on Christmas Day. He said, "I hope it will be okay," said the Ibrox boss of Galton. He felt a little bit in his groin at the end of the match, but we'll assess and see tomorrow. We'll make an assessment tomorrow. And pressed on whether any of his long list of injured players will return, Clement added, "I don't know if players will come back, for sure, not many. We'll see in the next couple of days, it's day by day, seeing what the situation is." Clement was similarly coy on his Rangers transfer plans with the January transfer window approaching. The manager stated his intentions are aligned with the board heading into the window, but refused to disclose whether any signings are close to being made. On BBC Sports Sound, he said, "Are we close? Are we far? You are that close when a signing is made, when the signature is there. Before that, you're never close in this world. I've seen enough in my career. We'll see in the next couple of days and weeks what will happen. We have the same ideas, me and the board, about what to do. I know everybody is working really hard to make it happen as fast as possible, so we will see." The owners of Celtic and Rangers have let down fans by failing to provide a good environment for away fans to attend the Old Firm derby. That is the view of finance expert Kieran Maguire, who exclusively told Football Insider that it is a huge shame for fans to be absent for the upcoming derby clash. Rangers released a club statement on Tuesday the 19th of December, revealing that they will not have supporters present for their league clash against Celtic next Saturday. The two Glasgow Giants are set to go head-to-head at Celtic Park in a match that could have big implications for the Scottish title race, with both sides currently separated by just 5 points. However, Rangers have had their way allocation rejected despite winning a case put forward to an SPFL board subcommittee. The subcommittee agreed with Rangers that Celtic's stance of providing 0 tickets to Rangers fans was unreasonable, but the decision has not been overturned in time for the match. Maguire believes the owners of both clubs are to be blamed for not providing a safe environment for away supporters. He said tribalism in football is a feature of the game, which has existed since it very much started, and hostility between fans is a part of that. It's disappointing that it cannot currently take place between Celtic and Rangers fans. Liverpool can play Everton and Manchester United, Man United can play Manchester City and Leeds, Spurs can play Chelsea and Arsenal and West Ham, and all of those matches away fans can attend. The fact that this can't take place at Celtic Park is a huge shame, as away fans heighten the atmosphere and create tension. That's rivalry between home and away fans as a part of the intrigue and the excitement of the game. To have this taken away is indicative of the failure of people in charge of both clubs, who have failed to provide an environment for both fans to support the clubs they love. Rangers hero Calvin Bassi has praised Giovanni van Bronckhorst's mindset, commending his chilled attitude during the Ibrox side's Europa League run a couple seasons ago. The Light Blues reached the final in Seville before suffering a heartbreak on penalties against Eintracht Frankfurt. Bassi was one of the standouts from the campaign, with his performances securing him a £19.5 million move to Ajax. And the defender, who is currently on the books at Fulham, had nothing but good things to say about Van Bronckhorst. Speaking to The Athletic, he said, "What a guy. From the first game, Gio said, 'Calvin, you're playing.' He said he trusted me. He knew I had some things to work on, but he wanted me to go out and enjoy it. He didn't make me stronger or faster, he just gave me confidence. We were losing 1-0 to Leipzig after the first leg of the semi-final, and we the Rangers players were arguing, but then he came in so chilled. He said, 'Calm, we're going to see them at our home. Ibrox was our fortress, we could win any game.' I've played at a lot of grounds now, but none are as loud as or intense. Not a lot of players have experienced it, so they can be rattled no matter who it is." There is little wonder transfer interest is the hot topic of discussion surrounding Lawrence Shankland ahead of the January transfer window. The Hearts captain has been linked with Rangers in recent weeks, with pundits suggesting a transfer deal would be a no-brainer for those on the Ibrox persuasion. However, any deal would require exceptional financial benefit to Hearts, with Andrew McKinley previously stating there was no intention to sell the striker next month. It was a sentiment echoed by James McFadden, who insisted it will be difficult for any club to convince Hearts to sell Shankland this window. He said, "That's why I think it will be difficult to get him out of Hearts. I know that money talks and every player has a price, and they are for sale, but he is so important to Hearts. Hearts have managed to get themselves back into third in the league. If they go and sell Lawrence Shankland, they need to have someone who is going to come in and be able to score goals. That's the risk you take. So now how much is it actually worth for Hearts to keep him till the end of the season? Getting that third spot in European football next season. It would need to take a lot of money, I would think, to get him out of Hearts. On Sky Sports, Chris Boyd added, "I tell you what would have been a worry though, if he is to go in January from Hearts' point of view, because he is the one that is scoring the goals. Listen, I can understand he is their number 9 and the team is built around creating chances for him, but I wouldn't say Hearts are creating loads of chances, a lot of them are out of the blue. His finishing is good as anything I have seen in the league for a long time." Former Rangers midfielder Scott Arfield suggested Rangers failing to move for Shanklin would be incredibly wrong, but admitted there has been a long-term oversight from Celtic and Rangers in investing in Scottish talent. He said, "I would love to see him there. I just think there is a sort of thing at Rangers and Celtic where they don't really truly invest in Scottish players. We've played with these players that come in and they just don't happen for whatever reason. You've got a proven goal scorer there, and if Rangers want to fully invest, I think you'd go incredibly wrong not to go and get Lawrence Shanklin. He's got another 6 months of this season. I think he can score so many more goals, and the opportunities Rangers are going to give him, he could be continuing to score more goals." Shanklin scored a brace against St Mirren on Saturday to claim 3 points at Tynecastle, and Arfield reckons his second strike could also land him goal of the season. The Scotland international controlled outside the area before shifting the ball across his body and lashing a fierce strike into the top corner. Arfield said, "He's some player. The one here against St Mirren is incredible. For me, it's going to be the goal of the season. Just with the touch here and then he shifts it right, faces the goal and bang. When you're in the vein of form, you don't think about anything, and that's some strike." Boyd then added, "It's outstanding. The goals don't move. He knows exactly where they are. You look at the money that Rangers have spent in that area. Why did they not go and get him in the summer? It's baffling." Lastly, Michael Beale admitted his first match in charge of Sunderland couldn't have got any worse as his side slumped to a 3-0 loss to Coventry. The former Rangers boss led the Championship side for the first time at the weekend, but had to apologise to fans after the match after a nightmare dugout debut. And Sunderland's social media accounts branded the defeat as an afternoon to forget, as Beale's start to life for the club started the worst possible fashion. After the match, Beale said, "Today couldn't have gone any worse, let's be honest about it. We have to apologise to our fans, and we have to respond in a couple of days' time. Mowbray did a good job here, and I have no issues with the fans showing their affection towards him because he's a man they were fond of and he did a good job. Ultimately, that's now gone and we need to look forward. The team needs to get better result than it did today. Consistency has maybe been a bit of an issue for this group. That's our 10th game that we've lost this season in 23, and we've won 10. So at the halfway stage of the campaign, we have to decide what team we're going to be moving forward. We certainly can't let in 3 goals a game, that's for sure." This comes after Beale revealed he went into Rangers as a head coach was pulled in different places, as he insisted his preference to be a coach rather than a manager of the whole football club. Rangers fans, what are your thoughts on the whole ticket debacle between Celtic and Rangers, and who is to blame? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.